My name is Ryan. I am on the board of Arizona Adaptive Water Sports. I started out as a participant going out there. I feel very passionate about the event and I look forward to it all year long, really. After my first time out there, it changed my head. It made such a difference in the way that I saw the world. I can just see how it's gonna affect and change and make other people's lives better. It actually took me a long time to get out there and do it because I was afraid. I was just afraid of participating, and I can totally see how other people would be afraid to participate in this event as well. So like me personally, there's that fear of oh, what if I can't do it? It's mostly though what it is like the fear of not knowing. We think more about keeping people safe than we do about anything else out there. For every one participant, we have 6 people who are there to keep that person safe. There's gonna be someone who's driving the boat, then there's a person who's watching the skier. Behind the skier then are 2 jet skis. On the jet skis then we have drivers there's 2 drivers, they're trained in CPR, all the medical stuff. But then on the back of those jet skis we have people who jump, we call them jumpers. They're water safety specialists, volunteers from the community who have experience working with people with disabilities. They jump in the water, they get you out of the water right away and ask you, are you okay? Right away, as a participant, you feel taken care of. Arizona Adaptive Water Sports, they make it possible. There's a lot of things that were invented just for people with disabilities to enable them to do these events. First they did the ski, and now they've had it with the outriggers on the ski, which basically makes it possible for anyone to sit in that thing. It gets up out of the water. In the monoski you can fall over, but with the outriggers on it, it's designed so that you can have no movement below your neck and you could still ski in that ski. But then there's also the way that the rope is released from the boat. It's called a quick release, and that's an important safety technique that's people with disabilities need. In a lot of cases, the rope is attached to the ski. So when you fall down, the person in the boat releases the rope so you don't keep getting dragged along. Getting in and out of the water can be difficult for people. Troyer lifts on the dock is basically just a chair that you can sit in that slowly raises you out of the water or lowers you into the water. The water intake tests for the organization, it's really just to make sure that people who are participating with us are going to be safe when they participate. The test is just to guarantee that people can hold their breath for 10 seconds. So you get in the water with a life jacket on, and then you just have to lay face down in the water and hold your breath for 10 seconds. Basically, that's it. Once you've completed the 10 seconds, there's lifeguards, there's people standing by who just pull you out of the water. The very first time I went out, I did the water intake test. Just because you haven't experienced it, there's a newness that is very uncomfortable for me, or was uncomfortable. It's actually fairly easy as far as the doing of it. It's an important thing, right? We put a lot of weight on it, but I think mentally it can be a barrier that doesn't need to be there. When you're out there on the boat, or we're out there, you fall on the ski or something, I've never been 10 seconds when waiting for someone to come and grab me. So if you come out there and the intake test makes you too uncomfortable, there are still events that you can do where you just aren't in the water. There's fishing, you can come out and go fishing. You can just come out and get on a boat and ride around on the boat. We also offer kayaking, which is accessible for everybody. Yeah, so after your very first experience out there, the fear goes away. Instead of it feeling scary, it's the thing that makes you feel pumped up. It's like being, able-bodied again, or feeling normal again. There's a real sense of experiencing the thrill and the adventure that you just can't really get anywhere else. I'm disabled all the time, so I walk around feeling disabled and think about it, and there's all these things. When I'm wakeboarding or skiing, there's really no thought. You can't think. I've removed the ability, you have to just respond and be in the moment. So I think that's the best part of it. It's freedom from just all the worries and everything that kind of exists in my life always. It means so much to me, honestly.